Hello? Okay. All right, all signs. We're going to be looking at your next person in love. This is for singles. You can watch this, I guess, if you're if you're not single, if you want to, okay? If you think you're going to be breaking up with somebody anytime soon. But my intention is this reading is for singles. Who is your next person? Okay? So you can go ahead and click to your timestamp down below in the description box. Double check that you're subscribed, okay? And thank you for hitting the like button on your way in. Lighting my candles. Okay. If you would like a personal reading, you can go ahead and email me. That email is in the description box along with the timestamps. As my candle's going crazy. My fan is on. Okay. Anywho, let's get into it. Okay. I think I'm going to start with Aries. Now let's start with Aries. My nose is so itchy. Allergy pill. Anyways, okay. Your person may like to rant, Aries. They might go on and like tangents, talk about random things. Okay. Timestamp. Let's do 12. Okay, Aries. Who is your next person? Give me a few cards for who's Aries' next person, Spirit. I have a couple decks here. Shout out to all of my Aries subscribers, my new ones and my day ones. Okay, intimacy. Ooh. This could start out as like a physical connection that ends up leading to more. But things are really physically charged in between you, if you know what I mean, okay? It's a lot of hot, it's fiery, it's passionate, that kind of thing. Okay. This is you may already know who this person is. They could have some sort of issue with their money when you're connecting with them. They might be territorial with you too. This is the song. I'm listening to music in my ears. There was an issue with timing with you two in the past. I don't know that this is someone, I feel like there's already been flirting between you two in the past. I'm not getting that. Were you in a relationship with this person in the past? That's super specific. I'm going to say something and then I'm going to leave it behind. For some of you, if you were like married in the past or in a relationship in the past, this could have been someone who flirted with you while you were in that connection. And there was something about the timing being bad. I feel like that's who your next person is. Like you two are reconnecting and someone is single this time. You guys are single this time. But it's like you've already known this person in the past, but I don't think you were necessarily in a relationship with them. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. That's for some of you. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see flirting between you two. Again, someone could have some sort of issue with finances when you reconnect with them. That's how you'll know who this person is, or it's one of the ways. Do I want to use the pink deck. Flirting, passion. The timing is better now. You already know this person. Again, I'm not saying you are in a relationship with this person already, but you know them. Again, Five of Pentacles is on its side. That is how you'll know who this person is. I don't know if they're telling you like they recently lost a job or they recently got laid off. Tell me more about that. Unexpectedly. Something caught this person off guard when it comes to their finances. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. You'll know who this person is because I feel like a job has recently ended for them when you connect with them. House. Power in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. But they're okay. I don't know if this person, like if they were getting laid off, maybe they knew a little bit ahead of time. So they had a bit of time to prepare. That's why the Seven of Wands is on its side. They weren't completely caught off guard. They had a little bit of time to prepare. Nine of Pentacles. I don't get that this person is like a bum or anything. I just feel like maybe when you first connect with them or reconnect with them, there's something going on with their money, but they have it figured out. But that's just a hint at how you'll know who this person is. There's something going on with their finances. Tell me about this wedding rings here. Five of Swords. There was conflict around someone being in a connection. Four of Wands. Again, okay, Aries, I'm gonna just tell you what I got. There's someone here that flirted with you when you were in a relationship in your past. If you've never had anyone flirt with you ever when you were in a relationship, this may not be your reading. The Aries that I'm talking to, your next person is someone who may have tried to pursue you in the past when you were already connected to a different person. So you weren't able to give to it. That was the conflict. That's what made it a missed opportunity in the past. Tell me about this person. Your person can be a bit moody. Your person can get really moody and confused. What? This person, okay. Tell me about this. Next person. But I feel like they are, I don't know why I wanted to say fun with the full card. Like they like to try new things. They're up for anything. They're up for adventures. Why is that Seven of Cups like that though? Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person can like catch an attitude sometimes. King of Cups in reverse. Devil card. I don't know if your person has a little bit of a what do I call this? What? I feel like when your person gets moody, one thing you'll know about them is they do have the tendency to get moody when they're feeling like overwhelmed or overstimulated. I'm also getting this person likes things a particular way. I don't know why. That's what I just heard in my head. They like things a particular way. Nine of Cups. They like things to be just right, and then they're happy. I don't know if this is person you'll notice maybe they're like a stickler with how they keep things. Like maybe they keep their car really clean, or they keep like they can be a stickler about things. And that can even frustrate them, like if people move their things around, if people change plans, if people don't, something like that. There's something here where this person can get like thrown off and overwhelmed. And that'll make them come off a little bit moody. What is this right here? Planning what? I do see, I don't know why Spirit's highlighting this, something about a past person they're no longer working on things with. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Moon card in reverse. They're going to tell you like they realized things about their past person. I feel like for this to come out, they must talk about their past person. And they're going to tell you like, oh, their past person had secrets that were revealed to them. And that's why they stopped working on things with their past person. This person may like talk about their ex and stuff with you, which not everyone does, but I feel like your next person, they'll bring up their ex. But they're saying like they don't really stress out about that anymore. They still have hope and want success when it comes to love. Yeah, like they still believe in love. They still want love. They're going to tell you like they no longer stress out about their past person. They're going to tell you something that they've realized about their past person, or some sort of secrets that have been revealed about their past person or something, and how they just want new and how they're just focused on new. I'm going to tell you, your next person, they can be a bit moody. That's like one of their cons, is that they can be moody. And sometimes I feel like they can procrastinate as well. Not to make this like a Debbie Downer thing. Now, I didn't say this was your Prince Charming, your forever person. This is just your next person. And they can be a bit avoidant. Like if you two are having a disagreement, it's almost like they just kind of tap out. They're not really one to argue. If anything, they may just like, I feel like also this person is easily wounded. And so I'm almost getting the energy here like this person doesn't like to argue because they can be a little bit easily triggered. So they're more avoidant. They may try to avoid conflict with you. Because they know how like moody they can get. Temperance in reverse, King of Cups in reverse back here. That Seven of Cups on its side. I feel like this person can get really like moody. Okay. That's what I have for you, Aries. That's your next person. Any pros to this person? I wouldn't try to make this all negative. They might be a good talker. Maybe you'll like talking to this person. You like their conversation. Knight of Swords. I feel like you guys have similar High Priestess, 10 of Cups. You're going to feel like this is your person. I mean, everybody has pros and cons. Just because your person gets moody from time to time, I mean, shoot, I get moody sometimes, and I'm, you know, someone's forever person. So there's something about this person where they can get a bit moody, but I feel like you're going to feel intuitively like this is someone you can be happy with long term. Like they check a lot of the boxes for you. Like feeling like I just know. And there's something here about you really liking this person's conversation. They may talk a lot or they may talk really quickly. It could be an air sign. Like you could talk to this person for a long time about a lot of different things. That's going to be like your favorite thing about this person is their conversation. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. If you need a personal reading, go ahead and email me. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. Hey Tara. Okay, let's head over to Taurus, the Taurus, your next person. Now keep in mind, this is not your forever person. I mean, unless the cards say it is. This is just your next person. They may or may not be, you know, perfect. 1737. Okay. Taurus. Who is Taurus's next person? Who is Taurus's next person? Thank you for hitting the like button, Tauruses. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to my day one Taurus subscribers. Okay. Narcissist in reverse. What in the heck is that? What? We're going to have to look into that. How will Taurus know who this person is? What? Taurus, this person, it's like you have baggage with this person or something. Your next person. Taurus. Taurus's next person. Three of these. Pop the question in reverse. Firestorm in reverse left you hanging. This could be someone who, like a ghosting situation, talking in reverse left you hanging. Could be a fire sign. Narcissist in reverse. This person, I feel like you have baggage with this person. So that tells me you already know this person. Tell me about narcissist in reverse. About narcissist in reverse. Yeah, this is a return. 8 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Swords. Someone you've been on ice with is who you're reconnecting with in the future. Now, the good thing I'll say about this is they're showing up not as toxic with narcissists in the reverse. See, there's the Devil card. Yeah. Reuniting with someone you haven't been speaking to. Last time you dealt with this person, there was arguments with that Five of Swords. What about Teddy Bear? Queen of Swords in reverse. You could have been upset that this person wasn't showing you interest anymore. They weren't being affectionate anymore. They weren't being like lovey-dovey with you anymore. This person could have failed to take things to the next level as well with Pop the Question in reverse. Could have felt like, yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You could have felt like things should have reached a different climax by the time you separated from them in the past, and it hadn't. Like, this person hadn't popped the question. This person hadn't asked you to be their girlfriend. They hadn't asked you to like move in or have kids or go on a date or whatever the situation was. Why do you Three of Wands, waiting on what? Could have been waiting on this person to change in the past, but you end up in a relationship with this person. Waiting for them to take some sort of action. I feel like you grew impatient with that Queen of Swords in reverse. You may have not even put up much of a fight at the end of the connection in the past with this person. Like towards the end, you may have stopped arguing and just decided to move on. Choosing yourself, choosing your own happiness. Okay, well, tell me about how this person is showing up in the future. I feel like this person is defending themselves. So maybe there's a conversation you two have in the future. Because I'm looking at this person like, really? That's what you got? But I guess this person doesn't feel completely wrong for whatever happened in the past. I feel like this person maybe, with this Justice card, it's almost giving me like the energy of like lawyers debating. It's like, well, let me tell you my side of what happened and why I acted the way I acted. Okay, there's a reason I acted that way or this way or whatever. I feel like this person in the future is going to be trying to defend their actions, state their case. Six of Wands. They want to successfully get you to understand them. Page of Wands. First. I feel like this person's done a little bit of growing up in the future. Okay, how are you going to feel about them when they come towards you? Or, you know, when you're reconnecting with them? How are you going to feel about the situation? I feel like you may feel like you're still not getting exactly what you want. Like, yes, you're recovering things with this person, but I feel like it's almost like there's a sacrifice being made. Like, you're still not getting exactly what you want. Because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she can be like a little naggy or something like that. You know, I'm not saying you're being naggy, but what I'm saying is there's an internal energy of like, I'm not getting what I want. This isn't exactly what I want. I want more. Person could have issues with money or something. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you want them to put in more effort or something with their finances, but that's not going to be for everybody. I feel like I see you reconnecting with this person, but I feel like you're still feeling like you want more effort out of this person. And you almost feel like you're settling to me. Hangman in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That feels like I want more. I'm making a I'm sacrificing something that I want in order to be with you. Your person could be an earth sign. Five of Swords, more arguing in the future. Lord, these readings, even I was thinking there was going to be some rainbows and cupcakes and sprinkles and, you know, glitter was going to come sprinkling out of these cards, and it's just not. So I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't make your love life. All I can do is read it. I wish I could tell you, like, you know, oh my gosh, Prince Charming is coming and he's about to sweep you up off your feet and propose to you. And girl, get ready because you're going to get the best schwang of your whole life. And I wish I could tell you that, but that's not what this looks like with your next person. Okay? But you have free will. You don't have to take this past person back, you know? Because I feel like there's more arguing to come with this person. I see you going another round with them, but I feel like they're a little self-absorbed, you know? It's all about them and what makes them happy and what they want, you know? You're left feeling like I'm stuck sacrificing what I want out of a relationship in order to be with you. And that's not fair. But it's your love life, you know? Okay, so Gemini. The Gemini. Okay. Here's my clothes. Okay, Gemini. 27. Let's do 57. Okay, Gemini. Shout out to all my Gemmies. Okay, Gemini. What is your next relationship? Shout out to all my fellow Geminis. What is your next person? What's your next relationship? Next connection? Let me fix my... Okay. Your next person. Who is this person? Patience. Okay, it's a slow burner. Thing about this is slow moving with this person. Tell me about Gemini's next connection. Shapeshifter. Mask. That's interesting energy. I'm almost getting the feeling, it's almost like this person's like following your lead. So I don't get this like in a super evil way with the shapeshifter and mask. I almost get that like with patience. It's almost like this person's going to be following your lead. Even if they want to move things quicker, it's like they're going to keep that to themselves or maybe act like they don't, to move at your pace. They're going to be trying to like match your energy, match your pace. Like, I'm getting that Kevin Hart like skit he did like years ago or whatever. He was talking about when you're first dating someone and they're like sharing dinner together, and he's like, oh yeah, you can have my food. That's okay. I'll just starve. Don't worry about it. Here you go. Like, you know, like trying to please someone. I feel like this person may sacrifice in order to make you happy, like in order to go at your speed. Not happy. What did I say? What did I say? I feel like this person may be going along with things because they want to please you, even if it's not necessarily what they want. I feel like in particular, it's how fast or slow the connection is moving. They would prefer for things to move faster, but they're going to match your speed in order to make you happy. Spiritual. They could be spiritual in some way. They have some sort of spiritual gifts, or they're into spirituality. Oh, or you are and they're not. One of you is spiritual and the other one is not. If you're watching tarot readings, I'm assuming you're kind of sort of into spirituality, I would assume. I feel like maybe this person is not necessarily the most spiritual, but maybe they'll indulge in listening to you like talk about tarot, talk about zodiac signs, talk about meditating, spirituality, this and that and the third. They might indulge you and listen to that, but really they're not super into that, is what I'm getting off this person. But it's like you're into it, so they're gonna listen to you talk about it. You can trust this person. You can trust this person. Backstab in reverse, reckless love in reverse. I feel like you can trust this person. Something about them is like safe. Now, I mean, this person's not being honest about the fact that they maybe necessarily don't have the same hobbies as you and they would like things to move quicker with you, but I don't feel like that's horrible. It's like, you know, as women, especially if you date a man, like you'll watch football and basketball or like go to basketball games, even if you don't like them. But it's like, oh, okay, well, that's what they like. So, you know, I'll go watch a basketball game or something, you know, that type of thing. So it's like this person, they're going to listen to you talk and indulge in you talking about your hobbies, even though they don't share the same hobbies. Your person's going to talk about, I feel like your person kind of comes off like when they talk about their past, they're going to sound like a duck, if that makes sense. If you know what that means, like a duck, like somebody that used to get got by people in the past, like a okey doke. Well, how can I describe that? Like this person may tell you stories about people they dated in the past, and you're gonna think to yourself when you hear the stories, like, oh, that person was like definitely trying to get one over on you. Or that person was definitely uh like, oh wow, when you were younger, you were like easily fooled by people, or you were like really naive when it came to love. You're going to get the impression from this person's stories about their love life in the past that they were super naive. The stories about what they've moved away from in the past will give you the impression that this person is really naive. But they've matured. Now, I also feel like maybe these things made this person more established, more reliable, consistent. It kind of shaped them into the type of lover they want to be and how they want to show up in relationships based on the things that they've been through. Could be dealing with an earth sign. We got the King of Pentacles here. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You see it good all by yourself. Baby, you make it better. Three of Pentacles. You two may end up like working together, like having a business together. That's far in the future, so you might be with this person like kind of long term. So I'm getting, then that song came up, right? And then we got the Three of Pentacles. I think you two are gonna like work together in the future, like own a business together, create some sort of project you two do together, something like that. Like you're building something together, you're working on something, collaborating on something together. And this person may be good with like they're organized, facts and figures, you know, that kind of thing, planning, you know, practicality. Sorry, my candle like caught my eye for a second. I see you two like working. This is someone you're gonna have like a business with. I think you're gonna be with this person long term, Gemini. Hold on. I scoop my cards up. Why the Knight of Wands? This person's very passionate. You could have ADHD. Not ADHD. Listen, somebody is a hornball. But with the Justice card, I don't think they're a hornball for anybody but you, Gemini. Didn't I just get this in your other reading that I just did? So if you're watching like the replay of this, I went live earlier and I did another like all signs. I want to say there was something about intimacy in there, if I remember right. So when you're done with this reading, go watch that other reading. There's something about this person, like they're like a little rabbit. But I feel like it's in a healthy way. With this Justice card, it's like it's for you. It's not like this person's not being loyal or they're not being fair or like they're trying to spread themselves with other people. No, I feel like it's about you, but they can be like very inner, like they got a lot of like, yeah, a lot of that jackrabbit stuff. You know what I mean? You definitely could be dealing with a earth sign or a fire sign. There's a little bit of air here. That may cause a little bit of contention between you two. Like maybe you're up for that early on, but down the line, you guys may have disagreements about that. That's a very like, okay, that's a side note. I don't know what to say with that, but that's what I'm getting. Like that might cause a little bit of like disagreements between you two. Someone wanting to do it all the time. Somebody's gonna be very attracted to you, Gemini. I feel like this person is gonna want to do it like all the time. They want to do it like all the time. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse can sometimes be about like judging yourself internally, like internally judging yourself. So I don't know if maybe, I don't know if you're going to want to do intimacy all the time or if your future person is going to want to do intimacy all the time. But I feel like the person who doesn't want to do it as often, they have like a bit of an inner critic. that's like talking. You know, like maybe saying like confidence things is what I'm getting. But I feel like the issue of physical intimacy might cause a little bit of a disagreement between you two, just because somebody is they got a lot of energy. Like they got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? And so to them, they want to do it all the time. Let me get off that. Full card, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, though. I feel like this is a long-term person for you, Gemini. I'm not gonna lie to you. Aries and Taurus didn't have, well, I forgot Aries reading already, to be honest. But Taurus reading didn't have the best person. But Gemini, I feel like this is like someone this is a long-term connection here. Only hang up, I feel like, I feel like you two will, in the future, like work on something that makes you two money together, is what I'm getting. And second, there may be an issue with like physical intimacy. Somebody wants it more than the other person. And that can cause a little bit of disagreeing there. I feel like this is a new journey, a new long-term journey with this person here. This could literally be your person. But Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, this is definitely the beginnings of a very long-term connection here. Very long-term. Again, that song, Just Around the River Bend. Be careful with your inner critic, though, because when I split the deck, I got the Judgment in reverse again. There's something here about someone's inner critic kind of saying not so nice things about themselves. I don't feel like that's this person's treating you that way. I feel like it may be your own inner critic, or maybe this is this person's inner critic. I don't know. You'll have to see when you get with them, okay? I'm looking Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. You could end up having like a lot of financial success in your two's connection as well. It could be a very financially successful connection. Y'all's money, like y'all look like you got good money, y'all too. I like that, okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you for subscribing, liking the video, and all that jazz. Okay, Cancer. Change my banner. Tara. Oh, Tara, you're a Gemini? Oh, a Gemini Venus. I'm a Gemini Venus too. Hey, Faith. I make my chat. Hold on, let me zoom my chat in. Vision is so bad. Thank you for subscribing, Evelyn. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a Gemini Venus too. I feel like most Geminis are spiritual, to be honest. I feel like that's like a major Gemini thing. I mean, obviously other signs can be spiritual too. I feel like a lot of Geminis, it's very common for us to be spiritual. I don't know what that's about. Like since I was like a kid, I remember when I was really, really young, I would I don't know if you guys remember this, but like way back in the day before you had internet on your phone, you could like call the horoscope hotline. And I was like 12 years old and I would call the horoscope hotline every morning to hear my horoscope for the day. Like, so I'm like, since a really, really young age, like I was into spiritual things since I was a little bitty kid. Okay, 44. Oh, 44, 44 for Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Let me change your banner. Let me change Cancer's banner. Okay, Cancer, we're going to be looking at your next person. Who are they? What about them? Who are they? What about them? What about the connection? Cancer, your next person. Cancer, a next person for. You're gonna feel like this is someone you manifested. Could be a water sign. Manifest. This person, if you've literally, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay, if you don't already have you a list, you need to make you a list. Okay. Just like Sierra said, you know, before she met Russell, which I'm not big into idolizing like celebrity relationships because I feel like they look perfect and then 2 years down the road you find out something crazy was going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, the person who comes in, there's something about you feeling like, oh, I manifested this person. Oh, they're exactly like the type of person I said I wanted to be with, and here they are. I manifested this person. That's awesome, right? But you got to be careful what you manifest. And since you know, right, because this reading is predictive, since you know that the person who's coming in the future is going to check all the boxes of what you feel like you manifested, you might as well go on and start manifesting something a little extra. You know what I mean? Make sure they got, because that's how you're going to feel about your next person. So you might as well put everything you want on that list. I hope that makes sense, right? So if you want somebody who's, you know, whatever your list looks like, right? If you want somebody who's like really attractive, they make a lot of money, they're tall, dark, and handsome, but even more importantly, characteristics like on a soul level, characteristics of like who is that person as a person. Somebody who's responsible, somebody who's kind, somebody who's honest, somebody who's reasonable, somebody who's slow to anger, those type of things. You get what I'm saying? Because whoever you end up with, your next person, you're going to feel like you manifested them. So go ahead and start manifesting, okay? Because that's how you're going to view this person, like, oh my gosh, this is like, I feel like I manifested them. They're all the things that I was wanting. Safety. They're going to feel very safe to you. They're going to feel very safe to you. This person could be a divorcee. Something about divorce here. Or legal matters. They could be in the middle of like ending something. Not meaning that they're like still with the person, but I feel like they are like still separating. If that makes sense. Like they're still separating things. Like, I don't know. There's something here like I don't feel like they're with that person, but they may be still ending things with someone. I don't want to say ending, but what do I want to say? It's like they're still tying up loose ends, something like that. You'll have to see specifically what that's about when it happens. I don't feel like they're in a relationship, but it's like they're tying up loose ends on a past thing. So maybe that disconnection is really fresh. Oh shoot, maybe they are kind of sort of still in a thing. Happily single in reverse. I'm gonna have to post some tarot on that. Romance. Okay. Things will be very romantic between you two. This person's romantic. Secrets. Too late. This person may tell you some information very last minute about themselves. This is so specific, but you'll have to see, I guess, when this person comes in. Because there's an energy of them like telling you stuff last minute. Could be about a past thing, someone they're no longer working on things with. I don't know why that would be last minute. They could have kids with this person. Maybe they tell you last minute, like, I just divorced my kid's mom. But it's like, I don't know why this feels last minute. Like maybe you feel like you're already star card. You're already super interested in them. You've already started getting to know them. You've already started getting your hopes up with this person. And then it's like all of a sudden they tell you like, oh, I'm recently separated from my kid's mom. And you feel like, oh, you're telling me this kind of far along. Like, I'm surprised you didn't tell me this already, is what this feels like. Why is happily single in reverse? This person may tell you that they don't like dating. I feel like that's what this is. They don't like dealing with a lot of people, whoever this is. Your future person, they're going to tell you they don't really like dating. They like you, but like they'll complain about dating, like, oh, it's some crazies out there, or like, I don't really like meeting people like that. Like, I kind of just like to like stick to myself. I don't really like meeting new people like that. They're gonna tell you like they've had bad luck in dating. And they're gonna tell you they were about to give up when it came to dating. They're gonna tell you like maybe they had some situationships or some friends with benefits, something like that. Some hookups maybe. But they're gonna tell you like for real, I don't even like dating. Like I don't really like meeting new people and crazy people and different things like that. Like they're gonna complain to you about dating, whoever this is. Hold on, I'm just turning my music on. Yeah, they're gonna complain to you about dating. And there's something here about them telling you about a breakup. And whenever they tell you about it, you're gonna feel like they should have already told you that by then. Okay? Why didn't they tell you? Why did they tell you? Why did they hold that back? The cups in reverse. Maybe they thought you'd lose interest and they were really liking you. Sun card. Maybe they thought you would lose interest. Tell me about manifest. Why would you feel like this is someone you manifested? Two of Cups. What did I tell you? Ace of Wands. You feel like an intense connection with this person almost instantly. Two of Cups. You're instantly going to feel like, I feel like this is my person. How y'all know who this is they're going to complain about dating. They're going to tell you like, I hate dating. I don't really like dating. I don't really like, they'll tell you, yeah, like I've had some hookups and stuff like that, or like I talked to some people, you know, and did some things here and there, but for real, I don't really like dating. And they're also going to tell you that they are recently separated from like a kid's mother, or this could just be a feminine. They don't have to have had kids with this person. I kind of feel like they did, but you know, that could be different for each of you. Yeah. But you're going to feel instantly like this is your person. Instantly like this is the type of person that you manifested. Three of Pentacles. This is somebody you could build with, someone you could collaborate with. Who had this card? Gemini had this card as well with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. You could be dealing with the Gemini, or you could have Gemini highly aspected in your chart, or they will. Gemini got Three of Pentacles and Two of Cups as well. Yeah, that's how I feel though. I feel like you're going to feel like this is exactly the type of person you've been wanting. And the feelings are mutual between you two. This person's going to feel the same way about you that you feel about them. Temperance, Justice, Emperor in reverse. Oh, wow. You're going to feel like almost like this is good karma for all of the BS that you've dealt with in the past. If you have like a past Aries or something that was a bad relationship, I feel like, excuse me, you're going to feel like this is like, it's worth it. This is your good karma, or this is like your just due. You deserve this because of the things that you've been through in the past. Like, this is what I deserve. You're also going to feel like whoever this past person is doesn't hold a candle to this next connection that you're in. This next connection looks really good for you, Cancer. You got the Magician card. I also feel like you're going to like talking to this person. They could be an earth sign or an air sign. They could also be really responsible, practical. Didn't Gemini just get the King of Pentacles too? I feel like they did. Your person could be a Gemini. Okay. They could be Gemini with water highly aspected, because we did have the water card as well, or they come off very like emotionally available. Okay, but this looks good. Gemini, this Magician card, Gemini, Virgo. I would start manifesting like right now, Cancer, and make sure you're putting everything that you want into your manifestations and into your intentions, because that's what you're going to want. That's what you're going to get with this person. You're drawing in your type of person that you're manifesting. That's who you're going to be having coming towards you. Okay. So make your manifestations good. Ask for everything you want. Don't leave nothing out. Okay. Put my music on. Where's that one album I was listening to? Where is this album? Hold on. I'm trying to find the music I listened to. I'm gonna just have to find it like this. No, just that way if you want it. Okay, who am I on? I'm on Leo. So 59. All right, Leo, your future person, your next person. Tell me about Leo's next person. Tell me about Leo's next person. Moving. You could end up moving in together. It's not a past person. I don't know why you need to know that out the gate. I feel like it's not a past person. The past person will not be back. Moving on. This is a new person. Like, I want to say that right away. Like, whoever this past person is you have on your mind, it's not that person. Turning your back. Okay. I don't know why it needs to put emphasis on a past person right now. Your next person, Spirit. Leo's next person. Maybe you keep thinking you were going to get back with someone from the past, and Spirit just wants to tell you, no. Getting readings. Thug. Where does thug play in here? What? Is that the past person right there coming in? Leo, I might have to pull for you again because I feel like it's pulling in like a past person. At the same time, it's telling you that's not your next person. But let me see. Hold on. This is a past person. Yeah, because you're stressed out about this person. You got to let this past person go. Nine of Swords. This past person that's like on your mind, who I feel like you keep maybe thinking like, will I get back with this person? Will I not get back with this person? Or like, what? Even if you've turned your back on this person, I feel like they're still in your energy, like they're still on your mind. I feel like Spirit is saying, move on, make yourself available for new love. Page of Cups in reverse. This person is immature. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you have, okay, King of Cups to the Emperor. You have someone due to come into your life next. You have new love, like ready at the door. But I feel like you have a blockage tied to a past person that's like blocking this new next relationship. It's like it's at the door, but you're stuck. You feel stuck to me. Time to enter a new phase. Let bygones be bygones. Chop it up as a loss. Whatever, you know, I'm not trying to, okay, that's the air sign in me. Okay. But it's like you gotta let it go. Let it go. Okay. Because you have someone here, but you also have this past person, possibly someone who is a narcissist, a thug, poker face, gambling issues, not showing hand, risky. You have some risky, sketchy person in the past that you're still like stuck on. If you don't feel like you're stuck on this person, then maybe you need to do like a cord cutting ritual to get this person off of you. Maybe they're stuck to you. You got getting readings here. I feel like I'm not the first reader to tell you, I'm not the first reader to tell you that you need to let this go. That this is not your person, that you need to turn your back. Getting readings, illumination. I feel like I'm not the first person to tell you that. Like, this person is blocking you from future love. Okay, because you have a next person here. Okay. Tell me about Leo's next person. They let this past thing go. Tell me about their next person. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Leo, I feel like you are going to be possibly causing delays in a future connection that's probably worth investing in. I mean, you had the Emperor, the King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, but I feel like you may cause this to be some sort of failed connection or steered in the wrong direction because of stalling on your end. You not seizing the moment, you not embracing the connection for what it is. Eight of Swords, you're stuck. Leo, you're stuck. You're stuck. I feel like you have a connection coming in the future that's worth exploring. It could be something that has long-term potential, this person. But I feel like you are going to be stuck in your head, and you may cause it to be like, you may cause a delay in your future with this person. Like, I feel like this person is on your life path, but the fact that you are still stuck on something from your past, it may deter this connection. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here, Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, who wants to work with you, who wants to collaborate with you. They want to come together with you. They want to put in the effort. Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like you're the breadcrumber. You're the breadcrumber in the future, Leo. This feels to me like you're breadcrumbing someone in the future because you're stuck on someone from the past that you need to move on from. You have a good looking person coming up in the future, but I don't know. There's a possibility that you could mess it up. Could mess up a Ten of Pentacles, an Emperor. You may, you know, it's like you still have feelings for one person, King of Cups. You're still have your feelings wrapped up in another person. I feel like that person's bad news. I feel like you know that. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Leo. Don't miss the boat, right? Maybe I'll see you next lifetime. Maybe you need to chalk it up to that. Maybe this past person, you need to see them next lifetime. I don't know that this lifetime is going to work out with them, but you may end up missing out on another love situation because you're stuck on the past. So that's what I have for you, Leo. If you want a more personal reading, go ahead and email me and we'll get you set up. Okay, let's take a look at Virgo. Hey, Jay. Oh, you would check magazines, Evelyn? Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, I remember like 17 magazine. All of those magazines, they would have the horoscopes in the back. But yeah, they used to have like a little chat line that you could call and get your daily horoscope every morning. Okay. Let's go to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's look at your next person for my Virgos. Your timestamp. All right, Virgo. Tell me about Virgo's future person. Tell me about Virgo's next person. You may, your next person, you're going to be very like comfortable with not a lot on with this person in your next connection. Like walking around in front of them, like no clothes on and stuff. Like really comfortable in your skin around them. And you're going to feel like powerful around them. You may be doing that to make this person feel more comfortable or something. Or this person makes you feel more comfortable in your skin. Where like if in the past, I feel like if in the past you've had issues with like being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with your physical intimacy with other people and stuff like that, like being comfortable in the bedroom and stuff, I feel like this person's going to draw that out of you. Like they want you to feel empowered when it comes to intimacy. Must be a heavy theme for y'all in this connection, Virgo, because it keeps like coming up in my mind's eye. Like this person wanting to like make you feel powerful sexually. Confession challenges sexuality in reverse. You may tell this person about, I see you being like very vulnerable with this person and like telling them like your fears, your insecurities, the things you feel uncomfortable about, the things you feel sad about, all those different types of things. I feel like this person wants to make you feel better about whatever makes you feel sad. So this person may give you lots of compliments and like tell you how attractive you are and all these, like they're trying to build you up. Whatever ways you tell this person you're weak, they're going to want to build up those aspects of you. Yeah, I'm hearing let it all hang out. Like this person wants all of it. I'm getting Scorpio in my head. This person could have Scorpio like highly aspected. But I feel like Scorpios are that way. Like they're like, give me all of it. Like I want the dark, I want the light, I want the medium, I want the like they're very like intense. And I feel like this person is that way. Like they want your flaws, they want the good things, they want the not so good things, the things you try to hide from other people. They want to see everything, like let it all hang out, you know? And I feel like that to me is like Scorpio energy. So they don't have to be a Scorpio, but Scorpio Venus, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun. Okay. What is this? This person may have had to walk away from a family situation. They could have kids with someone with this family card here. or you may have kids and, you know, you guys are blending a family or a step parent situation, something like that. There's kids involved here. Tell me about I miss you. This person's really invested in you early on. Like, this person is going to text you, I miss you, right after they drop you off from a date. Like, I feel this person feels very intense, like very emotionally vulnerable. Like, they're going to show you interest. You're not going to have to wonder, like, does this person like me? Are they interested in me? Nothing like, you're not going to have to think about this. This person will show you, this person's going to show you they're interested in you, like, very early on. Her in reverse, under pressure in reverse. This person, I see them also, like, when you feel frantic, this is the type of person to take action to solve your problems. And I feel like they're also, you're gonna like talking to this person because they bring like balance to the conversation. Like, when you're feeling all over the place, they kind of balance you out. Like, this is the type of person you're gonna call and talk to them about, like, maybe something that's going on with work, your friends, something, and you're like, tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm thinking about, da da da. And it's like, you like how they talk to you and how they bring like a level of clarity and balance to whatever you're going through. And yeah, confession, her in reverse, under pressure in reverse, page of wands in reverse, justice, king of wands. Yeah. And I feel like this person gives really good direction. Like, I'm getting like, this is the type of person they're gonna be like, what I want you to do is I want you to go to bed early tonight and get you some rest. You need to rest your body. Like, they're gonna talk to you like daddy energy. That makes sense. Like, they're gonna be like, what I want you to do today is I want you to, you know, blah 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 blah. I want you to eat a good meal, go take you a hot bath, and get in the bed and go to sleep early tonight. You need the rest. I want you to go take care of yourself. Like, they're gonna kind of boss you around, but like in a sexy way. Like, they're gonna tell you what to do, but like it's coming from a place of them like taking care of you, or like bringing balance to your life, but also they're like telling you what to do, but like in a sexy way. I feel like you're gonna like it. What's this family card over here? Empress in reverse. Yeah. Okay. This person, yeah, I feel like they could possibly have kids. They could have kids, and they want marriage. They want this person may already have kids when you meet them. They're no longer with the person they have kids with. They feel like that person didn't end up being what they thought they could have been. But this person still wants marriage. They still want like marriage and all of those kind of things. This person's like a marriage focused person. And this person also wants like you to be a mom. Like, say, like, if this person has kids, like, they value you like being a step parent. They value you like being a step parent. They value you being feminine. Anything else for Virgo. For my shuffle. Yeah, I feel like this person wants a family life. Tell me about the Death card in reverse. This person may be big into like self-development. This Death card in reverse can be about like transformation. Page of Swords. I feel like this person's going to be into like self-help books, self-help guidance, self-help. They like self-help stuff. Page of Swords in reverse. Or, I'm sorry, Knight of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I also feel like this person is very busy. This is not somebody who like sits around and doesn't do anything all day. This is somebody who's busy. They're like a go-getter, like a lot though, like a lot. Magician in reverse. They could probably do a little bit better with managing their time. They may spread themselves like a little bit too thin. Why is the Magician in reverse? I feel like at some point you could feel like things are one-sided with this person. I think they're like a bit of an alcoholic. I didn't mean to say alcoholic. Hopefully this person is not an alcoholic. I didn't really get that. I mean, the Knight of Cups is in reverse here. Hopefully this person doesn't have a drinking problem. That would really put a fly in the ointment. But what I'm getting off this person is they can be like a bit restless and a bit of like a workaholic. And so you may have times where you feel like the connection is one-sided. It may piss you off. Okay. But I think it's because this person's so busy and they're not like, they can have poor planning skills. The Magician in reverse can sometimes speak to like poor planning, mismanaging your time and resources and different things like that. Not using your resources wisely, mismanaging things. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands. I feel like this may end up kind of making you feel upset. I don't feel like it's coming from a bad place, this person. I honestly don't. I think they just maybe, shoot, who else did I say may have ADHD earlier? Your person may just got ADHD and they're bad. Because I don't feel like it comes from a bad place. I think they just are a bit of a workaholic and they like to stay active and busy and put a lot on their plate. This person could have also like grown up poor. And so they never want to be poor again. So they work really, 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 really hard. Your person could have grown up poor, or they could have had some sort of major loss in adulthood that made them be like, I'm never going to be broke again. It's only up from here. I got to keep working. I got to stay busy. It's something like that. It's almost like a fear response that keeps this person working so hard. But it's like almost like a workaholic is what this person feels like. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Shout out to all my Virgo subscribers, new ones and day ones. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and I will be right back. Oh, hello. Yeah. All right. So who we on? Libra. All right, Libra. Okay. The banner. Okay, so Libra. Libra, who is your next person for my Libras? Who is this person? What is this connection for Libra? For Libra. Patience. Who had patience? I think, was that Gemini had patience as well? Intimacy in reverse. Moving. Someone may need to move. When you meet this person, you could be at a distance. There could be some sort of issue with you two being able to be physical with each other because someone's at a distance, possibly. Also, someone could feel locked in. About Libra's next connection. I feel like you meet this person when you're not really in the mood. I feel like patience is needed with this person because there could be an issue with you two being at a distance or a living situation. Perhaps. Why is hookup in reverse? Five of Pentacles. Why is patience here? Strength card. Okay. Why is moving here? Someone needs to free themselves. Something about a living situation here. Three of Swords. There's some sort of third party interference. That doesn't have to mean a person, but there's something in between you two that's stopping you two from being able to see each other often. There's some element to the connection when you two first deal with each other. There's something here about not being able to be physically intimate. What is secret accounts? There also could be an energy here of you finding out maybe that this person is talking to other people. It almost feels like you give this person an ultimatum. Like, either take me serious. You may have to lay down the law with this person. Like, either take me serious or this isn't going to go anywhere. I feel like you stay connected to this person, but there's some energy here about needing them to ground the connection. Again, I don't know, this person could be a long distance connection. And I feel like this causes this person to make some sort of change and take this more serious. Self-indulgence in reverse, change and transition, hookup in reverse. There's an energy here of you expressing to this person, like, take me seriously or I'm walking away. So I don't know if with this patience card here, if you're deciding like maybe not to be physically intimate with this person right away in order to make them take you more seriously. High Priestess, you're using your intuition when navigating this person. Possibly because you feel like this person has other options. You find out about other options that this person has. So you want to put the heat on this person. There's like an energy of you having to lay down the law with this person. It's like either you step up and take me seriously, or like something more than a hookup situation. Like, I'm not just going to sleep with you. I'm not just going to, you know, be a friends with benefits or a situationship or anything like that. Like, you're either going to have to respect me or you're going to lose me and you're going to lose my interest. How does this, I don't want to look too far in the future because I didn't do that for the other signs, but how do they take that conversation? Okay, I see them planning. They take you serious. They take you serious. Four of Wands. That actually makes them look at you as a serious connection. So if they were on the fence, or if they thought you were like any of the other girls or guys, it's like that conversation, or you like putting your foot down with this person, like either you're gonna put some treat me with some sort of value, some sort of respect, or you're gonna lose me. It makes them look at you different. It makes them hold you in a different esteem. It makes them want you more. And I feel like they decide that they want it with you, with the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. Again, this person may have to move or something, or you may have to move. It could be something about distance here. Traveling. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. Put your foot down. It's going to get you what you want. Don't be afraid to put your foot down with this person. That's going to snap them out of that, whatever selfish energy they were in when they first met you. Maybe this person's a player when they first meet you. Then they're like, oh shoot, if I want Libra, I gotta I gotta step my cookies up. you know? All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. Okay, let's take a look at Scorpio. So, Scorpio. Okay. Hey, Berlina. Okay, Scorpio, who is your next person? Let me use this deck. Okay, Scorpio, who is your next person? What? Some more cards. Who is Scorpio's? Tell me about their next person. Pop the question. Is this a past person? This kind of feels like a past person. Yeah, Six of Cups. Tarot be cracking me up sometimes. I ask, is this a past person? I get the Six of Cups in the upright. Okay, you got a past person, Scorpio. That's your next person. You don't have to be with this person, so argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. Well, you can't argue with me. I don't argue with people. But you got a past person here. You don't have to entertain them if you don't want to. Because I know you guys are going to tell me in the comments that you would never, but you know, we shall see, right? But you got a past person here. They're showing up as no longer toxic. That's how they're going to be presenting themselves to you. Okay. They want you to view them as no longer toxic. And I feel like, why is no in reverse? They want a second chance to balance this out with you. They want to turn your no into a yes. And they're saying like, yes, we have history. Yes, everything is not bubble gum and sunshine because honeymoon's in reverse. So that tells me with this person, like the honeymoon phase is over. This is the point in the connection where things get real. Like if you take this person back, that means, you know, it's giving me the energy of like when you look at like a couple that's been together a really, really long time and you just know that they've been through some things because there's only one way you can be with someone for 80 years. It's like if you're with someone for 60 years, you guys have had good times and bad times. Obviously, the honeymoon phase is over in a connection where you two have been together that long. And I feel like with this person, it's like, no, like things are real at this point. Like if you take this person back, you must really, really love them because the butterflies and the idealization of a lover, that aspect of this connection is over. It's blown to smithereens by whatever has happened in the past. I feel like honesty in reverse would pop the question. Someone may be keeping to themselves the fact that they want to be married, remarried, or it doesn't have to be marriage. It could be whatever the next level is for your specific connection. Whether that would mean like popping the question, asking someone to move in, asking someone to be, have kids together, whatever a major question, popping of the question would be for your situation. I feel like in the future, someone's not being honest about what they want. Somebody wants to revive this with you. I miss you in reverse. They don't want to miss you anymore. Coffin in reverse. Like, let's fix this. Like, this doesn't have to be the official ending. You got somebody here that wants to try again with you, Scorpio. They want to try again. Tell me about honesty in reverse with Pop the Question. 3 of Cups. Person wants to celebrate some sort of milestone with you, but for some reason they're not being honest about it in the future. Why honesty in reverse? 9 of Cups. I don't know why they feel like they can't be honest about what they want. World card. I don't know if this is you or this person. Someone here is not being honest about some sort of next phase, something that would be worth celebrating, that they want with the other person, but they're keeping it to themselves and they're not being honest about it. Maybe they think the other person doesn't want it with them. This could be this person. Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe they think you are not interested. 5 of Wands, they don't want to fight about it. This could be you or this person. I'm not sure which one of you it is, but in your next connection, this is a past person. I feel like they want to continue things with you. And either you or this person is going to be feeling like there's something that, some next level that you want the connection or they want the connection to go to. That would make them really happy. And it's like something you two could celebrate, but they feel like the other person may not be into it. And they feel like by bringing it up, it could cause disagreements and arguments between you two. So either they will be biting their tongue or you will be biting your tongue. I don't know what it is for you guys. 5 of Swords. I'm trying to clarify what it could be, but it's just something that could cause some sort of contention between you two. It's like someone doubts that the other person wants that. So someone's biting their tongue about what they want in the future, in your next connection, in order to have the other person. That makes me feel like it's your person, but again, it could be you. I'm not sure. You'll just have to see when it happens. Yeah, it's a return. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you need a more personal reading, you can go ahead and email me and we'll get you set up. Shout out to my Scorpio subscribers. Thank you for hitting the like button. Okay. Oops. I'm tired. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what's my timestamp? Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, who is your next person? Who is your next person? Fake busy? They got a lot of cards that came out. This person could act like they have a lot going on. This person's going to come off like busy, but I don't know that they're as busy as they're like leading you to believe. Yeah, I get the energy of this person like acting like they're super busy, but I don't know if they're as busy as like they're acting. Maybe they're trying to come off like a big shot. They have a big ego, fire sign in reverse. You know, any fire sign in reverse really can have a big ego. No disrespect, okay, to my fire signs. But when you're in like your reverse energy for a fire sign, I feel like there's a lot of ego. Okay. This person may be trying to come off like a big shot to impress you. Heartbroken. They're going to tell you about an ex that broke their heart. This person could very well have been married. I see them talking about some sort of heartbreak revolving a marriage situation or someone they intended to marry once upon a time. Soulmate. Okay. Storm. Okay. This person, you're going to feel like this is a fated connection, but I'm going to tell you right now, Sagittarius, it's not going to be all peaches and cream. Because we got soulmates. Okay, but we also have storm. Turmoil's ahead. So just because, you know, something is a fated connection, it doesn't mean it's going to go perfectly smooth all of the time. Especially when your person, they've been heartbroken in the past, so they're coming with a little bit of baggage. But I feel like you can trust this person. With backstab in reverse, like this isn't a person who would intentionally try to hurt you. There is an energy though. I will tell you, I feel like you can trust this person. They aren't going to try to purposely hurt you. But there is something about this person trying to come off like a big shot when you first deal with them. And they may be entering some sort of stage where they are having a new phase when it comes to their finances, but they're not quite where they're going to portray early on that they are when it comes to their finances. They're not quite there yet, but they may try to come off with an air of like, oh, I'm super busy, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a boss, I'm a this, that, like something like that. But I feel like they're kind of blowing, like, they're kind of like making themselves seem a little bit better than they are at the moment. Like more accomplished. They're trying to make themselves seem like more accomplished than they actually are. Ace of Pentacles. But they are well on their way. That's the crazy thing. And maybe they're manifesting, maybe they're manifesting opportunities for themselves, like as they're meeting you. Because I'm getting the energy here. My hair is like sticking out. It's kind of bothering me. But I feel like your person's like, they're on their way, but they're going to present to you like they already got things in the works. And they may have them in the works, but they're not successful yet. Hope that makes sense. But I feel like at the same time that you're connecting with them, they're coming into some sort of success. But they're going to seem like to you at first, they were already there, but you're going to realize later on down the line, oh no, like they weren't even successful yet. They were kind of fronting. They're fronting, basically. This person's fronting when they first meet you. Nine of Swords. I think maybe they stress out about if you would be interested. This person feels like they need to impress you. This person's trying to impress you. Now, I don't get that they're necessarily like a bum, but they're trying to make themselves appear better than they currently are. Because they really want you. And I feel like that may cause this person to, it almost feels like by any means necessary. So if they kind of have to, I feel like you intimidate this person a little bit. Because you seem like you have it all together. So I feel like this may impulsively make this person feel like, oh, I gotta kind of present myself a certain kind of way. Like I gotta look busy. I gotta look like I got stuff going on. But I feel like that inadvertently ends up leading to this person like having new financial opportunities and things like that. Having some sort of opportunity that they're manifesting. Okay, tell me about. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to be really honest, straightforward with backstab in reverse and the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person is like a straightforward person. They're an honest person. They're not going to leave you wondering. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups. This is a long-term connection, you and this person. And I feel like you entering this person's life pushes them towards some sort of financial success. Are they exactly there when you first meet them? No, but they're going to kind of try to act like they are, but they're not really. They're not when you first meet them. But through trying to impress you, it leads them towards creating that abundance for themselves and for you. Like you end up motivating them to create some sort of abundance because they want to take care of you. Is what I heard in my head. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. They want to do it for you. They want to do it for you too. This is a long-term relationship, your next relationship, Sagittarius. This is long term. So who had long term? I think Geminis had long term. Did Cancer? Cancer, I think, had long term. And you, Sag. Did Libra have long term? I forgot now. But check all of your placements, okay? Because I've gotten this 10 of Pentacles and this 2 of Cups for, I think, at least Gemini and Cancer. So your person could be a Gemini or a Cancer, okay? Your future person, your next relationship. But this looks good. I mean, your person's fronting a little bit when they first meet you, but they inadvertently end up, you know, leading towards some sort of success through them trying to impress you, okay? So I guess it works out. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at Capricorn. Okay. Okay. 205. Capricorn. Capricorn, let's take a look at your next person. Okay, for Capricorn. Capricorn, what is your next person, your next connection? Your next connection for Capricorn. This is, okay, I'm going to tell you, your next connection, Capricorn, is somebody who you disconnected from in the past. I feel like this person's going to be coming clean about why they disconnected from you in the past. You may have deemed this person as like some sort of player or heartbreaker in the past, JD in reverse, but I feel like they're clearing the air. Mercury retrograde. Okay. This is somebody, it could be during the next Mercury retrograde or during a Mercury retrograde. I feel like this is a person you once had like a lot of questions about. You weren't sure what happened, what to make of the situation, what went wrong, something like that. It left you with more answers than questions. And you could have felt like this person like ghosted you or disappeared on you. Or you may have had to ghost this person. But I see like a clearing of the air. Give it time in reverse. You may have felt like eventually they were going to come back around towards you. And we have yes. Okay. Tell me about this. Mask in reverse. Somebody showing up more vulnerable next time. Time for reflection. I feel like it was meant to be that you two would have some sort of space and detach from each other. You may have had to do some sort of growing. Thinking because this give it time card has like a plant on it. I feel like there was some growing that needed to be done in between, like you two separate from each other. Magnetic attraction. This person, it's steamy with this person. Cycles, what I say? You know this person already. Tell me about Heartbreaker. Two of Cups. It's the heartbreaker. This person, somebody already broke my heart. Sade, that song by Sade. This person, you have a history with this person. This person's already stressed you out. You've also already put a lot of effort into this person, into this connection in the past. Justice in reverse, and it didn't work out in your favor. This person wants a second chance. This is somebody who wants a second chance. Capricorn. I'm hearing that song. Could have felt like this person was like a bad habit to you. This person was hard to disconnect from in the past. They weren't easy to get over. It's like you forced yourself to detach from this person in the past. So I'm getting that song. I think that's a Destiny's Child song. Cause I gotta break this bad habit. Can't take this bad habit no more. The song's called Bad Habit. Got history with this person. Okay, well, how are they showing up this time around? Feeling the weight of not having you. They feel abandoned. They want to come back home. They said it's cold outside. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse. Devil card. What? They're obsessed. Eight of Swords. They can't get over you. This person's obsessed with getting you back when they come towards you. Could be because they haven't heard from you because you're not talking to them or you weren't talking to them. With this Eight of Wands in reverse, this person's stuck on you. When they come towards you, it's because they can't get over you. They're stuck on you. Why does this bubble up? For some of you, if this person ended up in another connection or was dealing with another person, that could end up falling through, and the first person that comes to their mind is you. I don't know. Feelings are mutual between you two. My only concern is if it is the case that this person's like, when they reach back out to you or try to reconnect with you, if they're freshly out of a relationship, this Four of Pentacles is almost making me feel like this person, you feel like you're in their, this feels like to me like you're in their back pocket. Like they were thinking, oh, if and when I ever break up with this person, I know who I'm, like they were still holding on to you the whole time. Like I know who I will try to go back to. Four of Pentacles. How that feels to me. Like you were in their back pocket. But I feel like whenever this person comes towards you in the future to reconnect with you, because they've been like obsessively thinking about you. By the time they reach out, they've been obsessing and like you're on their mind nonstop. They'll probably tell you that, So that's a sign of who I'm talking about. Okay. This person's going to tell you, like, you've been on my mind nonstop. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about you. I feel like I don't know that you're immediately going to entertain this person. I see you on the fence when this person comes towards you. You feel like you're at a crossroads. Like, do I entertain this person or do I not? Do I turn them down? Do I go with the flow? But you give in. I feel like you give in and you start a new cycle with this person. I feel like this person, what you don't see coming with this moon card is this person will be showing up way more mature and responsible than they were in the past. I feel like you're going to be on the fence when this person first comes towards you, but I do see you giving in. I see you giving in and I see you starting again with this person. But I feel like you're going to start small with this person on your end. And I feel like they are going to be showing more commitment towards you than you are to them. I feel like you're the Page of Pentacles and they're the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're willing to give it a shot. Like, you're going to show up. You're going to, see what they're talking about. Like, what you talking about? Like, tell me what you talking about, that kind of thing. I feel like this person's showing up like, okay, let me show you I'm consistent. Let me show you you can trust me this time. I'm dependable. I'm reliable. I'm practical. I'm organized. I'm responsible. All those things. Like, I see them really trying to show that they're a grown up. And I see you like, okay, like, let me see what you got. Let me see what you're working with now. I feel like you need to get to know this person for who they are now. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Okay. If you want a more personal reading, you can email me and we'll look into your situation with a personal reading. The email is in my description box. Okay. Okay. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, what is your next person? Or who is your next person? What's going on with your next person? Okay, for Aquarius. Yes, vacation. This person may ask you on a trip very early on to you two dealing with each other. For vacation to come out so early in your reading, I feel like this person's going to want to take you on a trip. a staycation or a vacation. It could be somewhere local, but it's somewhere like this person wants to do like a weekend away with you, or maybe a full-blown vacation. It's like they want to get away from regular mundane life. See this person like inviting you on some sort of a trip. Okay. They may try to keep it as a surprise. They may tell you like, I don't know if that's creepy or not. Like, is that creepy? Is vacation in secret? I'm like, maybe they'll tell you like, okay, oops, my earpiece fell out. Maybe they'll tell you like, just pack a bag. I'll tell you where we're going later. I don't know how I feel about that, but that could be cute and romantic. But in 2025, turn your location on. Like, what? Okay, but you might like that fiery energy with this reckless love right here. Maybe that's like, ooh, you know, like get your blood going or pumping, or like that's exciting. This is a very masculine type of person. No matter what you're into, if you're, you know, this person, if you're a man, maybe this person, it could be a more masculine female, okay, but they may also make you feel really masculine if you're a man. Now, if you're a feminine, this person is very masculine, very like, you know, daddy energy, a leader. And I feel like that's exhilarating to you. You're gonna like, that's gonna turn you on, is how much of like a leader this person is. Like they take the lead. And I feel like they are very emotionally open, emotionally available. Passion, again, very passionate cards here. Missing you, passion. This person's very vocal. Like this person will tell you they miss you. They'll tell you they want you. They're very verbally and physically like affectionate. And they make you feel stable and secure because they're so open and vulnerable with you. You don't feel like you have to guess. This person may make you guess about fun things, if that makes sense. Like vacation and secrets. Vacation and secrets. This person may make you guess like where you guys are going on a date this weekend. Like, I can't tell you, you gotta guess. Like they could be playful in that way. But when it comes to like, what are my intentions for this relationship? Am I interested in you? Those kind of things you won't have to guess about. They're very, very forthcoming. They show it and they say it through their passion towards you and through their verbal words right here with I miss you. Like this person's able to be forthcoming with you. But I feel like they're also playful in a way where like, they want you to guess where you guys are going on dates. They want you to guess, like, you know, what restaurant they're going to take you to. It's like playful things, you know, is what they make you guess about, but not like serious things. Tell me about your next person. Tell me about Aquarius's next relationship. Lovers. Listen, this is a steamy connection between y'all two. Very physically steamy. It's hot. It's passionate. I done got 3 passionate cards between you two. So the physical intimacy is definitely going to be intense in a good way. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? But they come right back. Just like with this person working. Okay. One thing you may not like, and it may make you feel a little insecure. This person may get really busy, and then they become a little inconsistent when they get submerged in work. But they come back around. That's the thing, is like that may bother you. But sometimes this person, if they have a lot going on with work or something like that, I don't know if they're going to have a very consuming job, or a job that maybe they have to travel for this job, or it's a lot of like this person has to ping pong a lot wherever they work. And sometimes that can cause them to not be able to communicate with you as often as you would like them to. And I will say this person could do better with that. They could be more organized when it comes to that, because the King of Pentacles is like on its side. That tells me this person isn't being as like responsible or organized as they could be with that. That's something you're not going to like about this person. But I don't feel like it's coming from a horrible place. Page of Cups. Like, I feel like they will try to make up for it. And a Page of Swords, Page of Cups, like they will try to check in with you. But I feel like it's kind of going to get on your nerves and make you feel away. Like all of the waiting that you have to do when it comes to talking to them. But I feel like it's surrounding their work. Whatever they do for work. Yeah, lack of attention. Six of Wands in reverse. This isn't, again, another sign had this. This is not your person is not the type of person who's like not doing anything with themselves. This person is busy. They could be a bit of like maybe a workaholic, or their job is kind of really demanding. Like it pulls them in a lot of directions. So they don't always have time to be on the phone with you all day while they're at work, texting you all day. Like their job is kind of consuming. But on top of that, I feel like also they're not super organized when it comes to like balancing all of their responsibilities. So if work gets chaotic, they start to like not look at their phone, and they get submerged in work and let it ping pong them around. And they don't keep up with communication like they should. And I feel like that will make you feel away. That's one way you'll know who this person is. I don't think it's coming from a place of them not being interested or anything like that. That's not it at all. It's just their job may be demanding. That's what that feels like to me. Four of Wands. Yeah, because this person takes you very serious. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. Like they mean to talk to you. They'll be back around. But I feel like that's really going to get on your nerves. Justice in reverse. You're not going to like that. Like when they get busy and they don't communicate. But again, I'm telling you now, right? This is before you're even with this person. Not because I see them dealing with anybody else or anything. It's just they kind of mismanage their time when they get overwhelmed at work or get overwhelmed with other responsibilities. But I feel like it's work, not really other responsibilities. Ace of Cups. Don't let your mind start to spiral, Aquarius, okay? This person is just a worker. They're busy. They don't sit on their phone all day, every day. And to be honest, if you're with a masculine man, they usually are not that way. They're not going to be like, if they got a lot of pots on the stove, they're not going to be scrolling and texting all day long. They got things to do. They got work to do. Okay. They can't be talking to you all day. Okay. Anything else for my Aquariuses? I feel like this person, you know, they don't be sitting around texting all day. That doesn't mean they don't love you, like you, are interested in you, want marriage, future with you. They want all of those things. They just get consumed at work. Maybe their work is very consuming. And also they mismanage their time a little bit. High Priestess, but you're going to intuitively feel this connection with this person. Like you can feel that it's real. They're just disorganized. Your person's a bit disorganized. They're a bit disorganized and they may put a little bit too much on their plate. Your person is not, they don't give me the energy of being like a lazy person. Your person's busy. They be working. They be managing different things, doing different things. Like they do a lot, this person. But you're a priority. You just have to remember that. But it's like they also have other priorities. This feels like a grown up, like a grown man who has a lot of things going on top of the fact that, you know, men can be a little, okay. I feel like, you just got to remind this person like, hey, send me a text when you know you have to work late and blah, blah, blah. So I don't be, wondering what's going on with you. Just tell them. Okay. Men be a little, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyways, Pisces. That sounds like, oh, soul to love. Hey, soul to love. That sounds like me, to be honest. I'm working on it though. Yeah, it's like the person, they are interested in you in different things, but they got a lot of pots on the stove, you know? Just don't let yourself spiral with that 7 of Cups in reverse, you know? Okay, Pisces. $32. Ooh, I gotta sneeze, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, your next person. Who is Pisces' next person? Shout out to all my Pisces subscribers. Thank you for hitting the like button. Okay, Pisces, your next person. Your person may smoke. That's not going to be for everybody, but I was just getting in my head this song. I just want to get high with my lover. That's by Kali Uchis. It's called Moonlight. I just want to get high with my lover. Commitment. Liar in reverse. Distance in reverse. This person may take necessary precautions. They may take necessary action to close some sort of gap between you two. Like if this is long distance, I see this person moving towards you. If there's something that's causing distance between you two, it's like very early on, this person's going to be trying to pull closer to you. This definitely could be like a distance thing. And that doesn't mean this person lives in another state. Like, for instance, I live in Texas. And in Texas, you can be very close, but very far from someone at the same time. Like, you could be in the same city in any of the 3 major cities, I feel like, to be honest. Austin, Houston and Dallas. You can be in one of those cities and still be an hour away from someone. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like this person wants to close the gap with you very early on. This person's going to remind you of someone. Didn't I tell you travel? Travel and grave. This may be some sort of long distance initially between you two. And like I said, this person could live in another state, but for some of you, they could just live across town where you can't see each other every day because they live 45 minutes away. And that's too much to be driving every day, girl, please. You know, so, but they're going to try to close that gap really early on, like put an end to the fact that you two have to travel to meet each other. I feel like it's physical distance. Like I can't let that go. I'm also going to say there's something about this person that reminds you of someone from your past. But they're not a liar. That's what Spirit is saying. So maybe they're going to initially remind you of someone who's lied to you before. But let me see, why do they remind you of that person? Because it could just be that they look like that person, or like they're the same height, or same type of body build, or they have a similar accent or something. It's something that reminds you of a past person about this person. They're gonna remind you of someone. I'm gonna just let you listen. Who they're gonna remind you of is I miss you and rejected. Someone that you miss but you refuse to deal with. That's who they remind you of. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. See your face whenever I look at you. Unbelievable that you could. This is why I can't with you. You may reject this person initially because something about them is reminding you of someone from your past. Someone that you miss, like someone that you think of from time to time. I don't know what it is about this person that reminds you of them. Like I said, it could be, in the song he says, see her face whenever I look at you. So maybe they look similar to them. They have dreads, they have short hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, brown eyes. I don't know. Okay. Something about them and I feel like you may initially reject this person because of that, but you have some sort of illumination that I feel like makes you decide to deal with them, because you realize, oh, I turned them down and it wasn't anything that they actually did. It's because I wasn't healed yet. I see something about that. And then you decide to give this person a chance. I feel like this person, the first card that comes out for them is commitment. So that shows me very, very, very early on, this person's showing up very serious. Like they don't show up like they're playing any games. And maybe that's why you have this illumination. Because I feel like you initially may reject this person or turn them down for something that's like, I don't want to say superficial, but you're turning them down just because they remind you of someone, but it's not because they've actually done anything wrong. But I feel like you realize that. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. I feel like initially, right out the gate, you turn this person down. Star card. Okay. Hierophant in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Before things turn around. Yeah, I definitely see you turning down this person initially. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Pentacles. Before things pick up again. I'm telling you, Pisces, your next connection, you reject them initially. Then top of the deck, we got the Two of Cups. But initially, you reject them. Like, look, for this person, they could commitment right away is the first card. And then when I look at your energy, Five of Pentacles. Like, but I feel like this is a new person. I don't think this is an old person. I feel like this is a new person, but there's something about them that turns you off initially and you reject them before you end up having some sort of change of heart, or maybe like, let me try something different. Hierophant in reverse. Let me try something different. Let me try something different. Yeah, but I see you ultimately deciding to move forward with this person. But it's like you have to release some sort of fear, or you have to, you know, that you have a little bit of baggage, and I feel like this person may trigger it initially because, like I said before, this person reminds you of something or someone. I feel like it makes some things bubble up to the surface that you need to work through. Like I said earlier, there's some healing, but I feel like you end up realizing that. I feel like you may have some sort of like come to Jesus moment with yourself where it's like, okay, I've kind of been alone for a little while now, or I've taken a break from dating for a while now. I've done a lot of introspection. I've taken my break. I've, you know, taking care of myself, giving myself some self-love and all those different things. I think, you know, maybe I'm ready to connect with another person again. You could have been taking time to like recover from some sort of breakup in your past. And maybe you're feeling like you're not ready when this person comes in as well. You're not even ready for love. And that might be why you immediately reject them as well. Okay. I see ultimately once you have some sort of illumination with yourself here, with illumination, Queen of Wands, Moon card in reverse, you have some sort of clarity, some sort of breakthrough, some sort of awakening. And I feel like you feel stronger and you feel convicted. What is that word? Conviction. You end up feeling some sort of like conviction to move towards this person and work on developing a connection with them. For some of you, this may be someone from your past. Maybe that's why you reject them. I'm two-story alert, because I can't run from it. And I know some of you guys don't want to deal with the past person. For some of you, you immediately reject this person because they are the past person you've been recovering from. That's for some of you. Some of you, this is a new person who reminds you of someone. And for others of you, this is somebody who wants a reunion with you. This is someone you've broken things off with. And I feel like they want to heal things with you and start again. Yeah, they want to turn this around. This person could have caused you to be in some sort of depression. They want to heal things with you. Okay, I mean, I can't run from it. Some of you, this is an old person, and some of you, this is a new person who initially shows you something that reminds you of an ex. Okay, that's two stories, but I can't run from the past person because it was starting to show itself. Someone that you tried to heal and move on from. Okay, but that's what I have for you, Pisces. If you want a more personal reading, you can email me at the email in my description box and we will get you set up. Okay, but that's what I have for you, Pisces. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. So to Love says, I'm definitely not the clingy type. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Soul to Love. Okay, so I will be back live sometime today. I'm going to go to sleep. Oh my God, it's 5 o'clock in the morning? That's crazy. Anywho, I'm about to go to sleep and I will be live later on today. If you guys have any topics that you want me to look into, go ahead and put them in the comment section. I'm not sure what the reading is going to be about today, later on. But I'll be live later, so I will see you guys then.